everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Bengals going up against the Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Atlanta Falcons. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
On the return.
Double tight, guys. Double
Back
tight.
99 Philly. Here we go. Green 39.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Now let's go. Gone.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap able to get in and bury him well behind the line for a loss of 17. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Now let's go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes looking downfield for Jones. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Now here's Ross. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio.
That's going to go as a lot. Of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Flex round. Flex round.
Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
Let's go. What?
Green will come in motion right. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 13 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio.
A first down throw for Kaiser. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Kaiser to throw it this time. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Touchdown, Falcons. Tavon Austin, 97 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
Let's go.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They go play action. Kaiser steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback here. Right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So it'll be first down here after the run. A handoff. Devontae Freeman trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Leopard.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run again with Logan. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Mixon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. A design run for their wideout. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And here now come the Falcons. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Willis. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Vontaze Burfict. In there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down around the 37. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Carlos Dunlap. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Ross on the return. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On play action, Kaiser. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Off the play fake, Kaiser. And able to find Green. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Kaiser now from the 50, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now Kaiser. And Green with a catch left side. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go. Red 38. Flex round.
Play fake. Kaiser. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Marquise Wilson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Freeman again, a first down carry. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Check. Hurry up, here we go.
Now Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll throw here. Kaiser on the screen. Bernard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be fourth down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Geno Atkins in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Kaiser now. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is. Boy, he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Play action now. Kaiser. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Breaks a tackle. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility? Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Jordan Willis in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And he's able to get it out of there. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now Mixon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Ohio! Come on, let's go!
We got 3.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Here we go. What? Here we go. Let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does, is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Flush to his right. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 56 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Shift together here from the D-line. To throw, it's Mahomes being chased out left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Over. Set. 3.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up second down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Falcons on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Record. All right, here we go. Back in, Philly. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons get a bit closer. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. He finds an opening past the 40. There he goes, right side. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And an alley to run. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Coleman now. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Carlos Dunlap in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And out now, here come the Bengals. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back open. And got his man, complete. Past the 20, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. And that one's pretty well wrapped up as the Giants have grown their lead even further. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Check out route.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Falcons are going to get a first. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. That'll bring up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And partner, this first week...